Jay-Z hasn't released a solo album since 444 in 2017. That's 9 years. 9 years with no new music. And in those 9 years, his net worth went from $900 million to $2.5 billion. He didn't tour his way there. He didn't stream his way there. He sold a cognac brand to Bacardi for $750 million in a single transaction. He sold half a champagne brand to the largest luxury conglomerate on earth. He turned a $2 million bet on a ride-sharing app into $70 million. And he built an entertainment company that manages everyone from Rihanna to NFL athletes while producing the Super Bowl halftime show every single year. Jay-Z didn't just become a rich rapper. He became a business that happens to have started with a microphone. And the way he built it is a masterclass that nobody in music has ever replicated. Let's go back to where the mentality started. In 1995, Sean Corey Carter couldn't get a record deal. Nobody wanted to sign him. So instead of begging, he did something that would define his entire career. He started his own label. Rockefeller Records was founded with Damon Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke out of pure necessity. They sold CDs out of car trunks. They pressed vinyl themselves. And when Reasonable Doubt dropped in 1996, it proved that Jay-Z didn't need anyone's permission to exist in this industry. That record didn't just launch his music career, it taught him the most important lesson in business. If nobody gives you a seat at the table, build your own table. He never forgot that. By 1999, Jay-Z had launched Rocawear, a clothing line that became one of the most recognizable streetwear brands of the 2000s. It did over $700 million in annual revenue at its peak. Then in 2007, he sold it to Iconic's brand group for $204 million, but kept marketing control. He cashed out, stayed in charge, and moved on to the next thing. That sell but keep influence model became his blueprint for everything that followed. In 2004, he was named president of Def Jam Records, making him one of the highest-ranking executives in music at the time. He used that position to sign Rihanna, one of the biggest artists of the 21st century. He left Def Jam in 2008 and immediately launched Roc Nation, a full-service entertainment company that would become the center of his empire. Roc Nation started as a management and publishing company. Today, it manages over 200 clients across music, sports, film, and brand partnerships. The company generates over $100 million in annual revenue. Its sports division, Roc Nation Sports, represents athletes across the NFL, NBA, Premier League, and more. And in 2019, Jay-Z entered a long-term partnership with the NFL to co-produce the Super Bowl halftime show and lead their social justice initiatives. That deal alone gave him a seat at one of the most powerful tables in American entertainment, and he didn't need to sing a single note to get there. But the spirits deals are where Jay-Z turned millions into billions. In 2006, the CEO of Crystal Champagne's parent company was asked about hip-hop's adoption of the brand. His response, "What can we do? We can't forbid people from buying it," was dismissive enough to make Jay-Z boycott Crystal entirely. He didn't just stop drinking it, he bought a competitor. In 2014, he acquired Armand de Brignac champagne known as Ace of Spades outright. He spent years positioning it as the ultimate luxury brand in hip-hop and nightlife culture. And in 2021, LVMH Mott Hennessy bought 50% of the company in a deal that valued the brand at $640 million. Jay-Z walked away with approximately $315 million and still kept half the brand. He rejected a company that disrespected him, bought its competitor, built it into a cultural icon, and sold half to the biggest luxury group in the world. That's not business, that's chess. Then came Deuce. In 2012, Jay-Z partnered with Bacardi to launch a premium cognac brand. He didn't take an endorsement fee, he took equity, 50-50 ownership. Over the next decade, he grew Deuce into one of the fastest-growing cognac brands in the United States. In February 2023, Bacardi purchased a majority stake in a deal that valued the brand at $3 billion. Jay-Z's payout $750 million in cash. One check, one transaction. After that deal closed, his net worth crossed $2 billion for the first time, more than any musician in history. And then there's the investment that everyone talks about. In the early 2010s, Jay-Z invested $2 million in a startup called Uber. Nobody knew what it was. Nobody in hip-hop was thinking about venture capital. Jay-Z was. That $2 million eventually grew into a $70 million return, a 35x multiplier from a single bet on a company that most people thought was a taxi app. Warren Buffett once shared a Forbes cover with Jay-Z and predicted that young people would soon look to him for financial advice. That prediction came true. years ago. Because Jay-Z didn't just rap about money, he understood it. He understood ownership, he understood equity, he understood timing, and he understood the one thing that separates rich people from wealthy people. Rich people work for money. Wealthy people make money work for them. His music catalog alone is worth over $200 million. His art collection is worth another $200 million. His real estate portfolio spans multiple states. Combined with Beyonce, whose own net worth has crossed $1 billion independently, they sit at approximately $3.5 billion together. The most powerful couple in entertainment history, built not on fame but on ownership. Subscribe, because Jay-Z's next move is always the one nobody sees coming.